If you like these kind of videos, then like, subscribe, and I promise I'll be active and uploading almost every day if I can. Let's get straight into the video.
Have you seen the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right?
Okay.
You go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't know what to say about that one. I think it's called math.
I just want to show a quick example of one of the ways that subliminal messaging works. I'm
Okay,
going to play two
cool.
sounds, and after you hear the second sound, you'll never be able to hear the first sound the same way again. The sound will actually change the way you hear something permanently. Alright, so
Oh
here's
fuck,
the
that
first
sounds
sound.
bad.
So now I'm going to play the second audio, and after hearing it, you won't be able to hear the first one the same way ever again.
It was a sunny day and the children were going to the park.
No. So, sorry for interrupting them, but I'm going to listen to the first one again. What the wow. If that's true, and I listen to this first one again now, and it says that, I'm going to bug out.
Alright, so here's the first sound.
Fuck. It's true. It's true. It's true. The first time I listened to that clip, I didn't hear that. Oh, what? Wow. That one's good. That is good. The first time I listened to that first sound, it didn't say that. My brain didn't put that together for me. Wow. All right. That was good. That was good.
In Begonia, obviously. What's the craziest conspiracy theory that you've ever heard?
I just love that a lot of conspiracy theories end up being facts.
True.
In Begonia, obviously.
Shit. That's just true. All right, so that's kind of a good question, though. What is a conspiracy theory that you actually believe 100%? I need to think about that myself. What's a conspiracy theory I believe in 100%? All right, you want me to go into it? All right, this is my one. I believe the Hollywood fires was not Mother Nature alone. No, I believe that. I definitely believe that all those Hollywood houses burned for a reason, and it wasn't a natural cause, and that's all I'm going to say.
Jim Carrey has officially responded to the hundreds of conspiracy
Oh,
theories
good.
that he was cloned or replaced at the award show in France. Or if
Now, this one I'm looking forward to because I actually, this bugged me out. I watched Casper Sight do a video about it. I kind of disagreed with Casper, and I love Casper Sight, but I disagreed. I don't believe that's fucking Jim.
it was really a makeup artist that he hired as a stand-in for him, this is going to be the final and last update you'll need to know. So as we know, 64-year-old Jim Carrey went to the Caesar Awards last week looking very different. What really scared people though is that his eyes seem to have gone to a completely different color from brown to green. And this Jim Carrey suddenly used his right hand to sign autographs even though he's a known lefty. The world was desperate for an explanation. But here to save the day and end our confusion was special effects makeup artist Alexis Stone, who said basically she was hired to be a Jim Carrey stand-in at the award show because Jim doesn't like going to things like that. She even posted 3D renderings of her plan to become Jim Carrey and then posted the mask and the face and the hair and the teeth she was going to use. And this makeup artist has done some really convincing celebrity transformation. She even went to a red carpet as Jennifer Coolidge. And people really thought it was Jennifer Coolidge. And we know Jim Carrey has hired professional stand-ins for him before.
I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy. It's fantastic.
Like a Jim Carrey double.
A Jim Carrey double.
Oh, yeah. And while people were really comforted by this reassuring explanation that maybe Jim Carrey wasn't dead or cloned, the photos the makeup artist posted were clearly AI and not real. I mean, look at the Eiffel Tower in that photo. It just happens to be in the middle, and you fell for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was going to say... So yeah, I need to hear them words come out of Jim's mouth. Even though we kind of just did. I want to hear Jim explain. I want Jim to come out and explain. Yeah, loads of work. The eyes as well. Does eye color change when you grow old? I don't know.
Do you believe any conspiracy theories?
Oh, yeah, I do have one conspiracy. I think that octopus, an octopus is an alien.
Okay.
And the bottom of the sea floor is actually the top of the earth.
Holy shit.
He's leaving. He's
Wait, is this AI? Is this AI?
gonna go. I told you to stop telling people that.
Oh, well, listen. The bottom of the ocean being the top of the earth, I don't know about that, but like, yo, do you see the way Joe stood up and walks away as if to say, like, oh shit, fucking told you not to say that shit. There's a lot of weird looking things in the ocean, though, and I'm terrified of the ocean, to be honest.
One of the things I find most striking is the presence of Antarctica on ancient maps, because we didn't discover it until 1820, and yet it's on maps drawn in the 1500s with great detail. The so-called Pinkerton world map, it just shows a hole where Antarctica is. Because it was an honest map. Nobody had found it by then. But if you go back to, for example, the Wolsey-Willer world map drawn in 1530 or thereabouts, you find Antarctica is present.
Whoa.
Orontius Phineas. Go for Orontius. Oronteus. Phineas, the Orontius Phineas map. That map shows Antarctica exactly where it should be.
What?
And it shows it, there we go. Right-hand side, there's Antarctica at the tip of South America, just south of South Africa.
And what did they call it back then?
Well, they call it the Southern Land. And it's larger than it is today, but it was larger than it is today during the Ice Age. Antarctica was a much bigger. Now, what the fuck is it doing on a map drawn in the 1500s, which we know was based on older source maps when nobody knew it existed in the 1500s? To me, the obvious answer is we are dealing with the fingerprints of a lost civilization.
Okay, the Antarctica, man, has always bugged me out. I've always, questioned the Antarctica. There's definitely some shit going on in the Antarctica. Them old maps look cool as fuck. I'm going to say that. They look cooler than the shitty maps we got now.
There's conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your life.
All right,
this
let's go.
shows all the conspiracy theories in the world, from the most well-known to the darkest of the dark, that will literally change your life. Most of you already know by now, but if you're new here, in this series we're going from the top to the bottom.
Let's go.
Today, guys, this is a banger. You won't see life the same, you won't see kids the same, and you...
What do you mean by that?
So, let's go. This is rebirth theory. Probably the biggest theory out there is what happens when you die. One theory for it, believable, and will have you thinking for a long time.
Okay.
For a lot of people who have died and come back to life, people describe the light at the end of the tunnel. So, this links into reincarnation theory as well, actually. What if that light at the end of the tunnel is actually the hospital light? Stay with me, hear me out.
Okay.
It's actually you being born. What do babies do when they come out? They cry and they scream. So what if the reason you cry and you scream when you come out is because you remember everything that just happened? You remember just dying.
Fuck.
You remember seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and now suddenly being alive again, and you know exactly what happens after death, but you can't talk. You can't tell anyone. You're still a baby now. Then what if slowly the memories fade away and you forget everything? We may have all lived tons of lives. We may have been reborn hundreds and hundreds of times, but we won't remember, ever. Only for that faint few seconds when you're first born. Boom.
Yeah, boom. You think about what you just said and imagine that it was true. That's horrible. That's horrible. Imagine that. Being born and at that point in time, just remembering everything that you just left behind. Fuck. And then you forget. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That's... Nope.
I feel like the government is altering the weather. Not controlling
Me
the weather.
too.
But altering it.
Me too.
Like, you know how it don't rain in Dubai, so they make artificial rain to kind of stimulate the rain so that, the plants could grow and stuff like that.
Yep.
I feel like they doing the same thing here, but instead of making it rain, they intensifying like the hurricanes and the tornadoes. That's why the weather be so bad. I can't prove it yet. They doing something with it. They doing something.
I can't prove it yet. Keep going, bro. I'm with you so far. I believe this shit too.
This is not even a theory. This is just known facts.
Oh, yeah.
That the government is always watching us. They listening to our phones. They listening
100%.
to our TVs. They listening to everything. And they keeping watch of us at all times. Why you think you say something and then it's an ad on your phone? Because they always watching.
That's fucking true. That's so true. You literally only need to say a word and you go to your phone, you open it up, and it's there. Like... Love, we need some tea bags. We've ran out of sugar. Open the phone. Sugar, tea bags. Fucking believe that shit totally.
Or at least listening. And last but not least, listen, hear me out. You gotta hear me out. I think aliens are real.
Yeah, me
I think
too.
aliens are real, but not the aliens that's in space. I think aliens are under the ocean. Because you got people, we only explored 10% of the ocean. We don't know what's down there. I think that's where the aliens at. But, and also, I think
maybe
the ocean leads to outer space.
Oh. All right, so I believe in aliens. I believe they might be in the ocean. I don't know if the ocean leads to outer space. But then, I don't know, because there's such things as black holes, portals, wormholes, yeah? All right. Yeah, I like that one.
Scariest conspiracy theory.
This guy again. Okay, let's go.
Seriously change your life. This shows a list of all the conspiracy theories in the world, from the top, the most well-known, to the bottom, the darkest of the dark, that will change your life. And welcome back, guys. Of course, as you know by now, in this series, we're going from the top to the bottom. So,
let's
I don't even know
go.
what part this is, but let's go.
Let's
I don't
go.
like this one. I don't like it. This is solipsism. Genuinely, if you suffer from paranoia, anxiety, or anything like that, just don't watch this. Like, I actually mean it this time.
Ah, fuck.
Right, so you
Here we
are
go.
the only real person. Everyone around you is literally an NPC. So am I. Wait, what? This is what solipsism is. Just have a little read. I believe that only one's mind is actually sure to exist, which is true. The scary thing about this is there is no way to prove or disprove this. Ever, ever, ever. So everything around you is fake. Everybody around you is fake. Only you are real. When you look at things, when you turn around, things just spawn in. But you are completely alone in this place, and everybody is just your brain's way of making you not feel so alone. Boom.
No, man, ain't no boom about that one. Come on now. Nah.
If the center of the Earth is extremely hot, then why is the bottom of the deepest oceans very cold? I want you to let that sink in for a minute. Because when divers swim very down to the bottom of the ocean, doesn't that mean they are now closer to the source of the Earth's heat? But instead, at that depth, the water is actually colder. It doesn't make any sense. The deepest part of the ocean is called the Challenger Deep, and it has a depth of approximately 11,000 meters, with a temperature of 3 degrees Celsius, which is just above freezing point of water.
Joe, you got a point, bro. Sometimes Joe don't have a point, but Joe has a point with this one, I think. Anyway, I mean, yeah, if the core of the Earth is lava... But then look, there's a comment that's valid too. Adam Yusuf, why do peak of Mount Everest... I think he means, why is the peak of Mount Everest cold while it's closer to the sun? That makes some sense too. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to think too deep on it, but I kind of think Joe had a point. I kind of think Adam Yusuf has a point too.
This is a video of a man who claims to have been exiled from the ice wall. He says that the land beyond the ice wall is perfect and our world is basically a prison. And apparently he was banished here as punishment. Now in the video, he is speaking another language, but people have translated it and they say that he's talking about how beautiful the world outside the ice wall is. Now the ice wall is something that comes from the idea of the flat earth theories. So like instead of having a North Pole at the top of the world and a South Pole at the bottom of the world because it's a globe, the world would be flat and there's just a little ring around it, which is actually Antarctica. But they don't want us knowing this, so there's an ice wall and people like patrol it so we don't realize it's a wall. The theory also is that it keeps like the oceans and everything inside of our world from spilling over the edge. People also claim that like there are other lands beyond the ice wall that we aren't allowed to know about. But most scientists entirely reject this theory because there's a lot of evidence that proves that our world is round. But flat earthers believe that the government and the space agencies are just hiding the truth so that no one is allowed to explore past the point of Antarctica. It's basically a conspiracy theory that says we're being kept in the dark about what's really out there. So do you think this terrifying man is actually from the ice wall? Let me know.
This terrifying man, that's fucking terrible to say, but he does look terrifying. Now, am I a flat earther? No. Sorry, flat earthers, right? The comments are probably gonna... I'm not trying to beef the flat earthers, but I'm just not a flat earther. But look, I mean, let's take a look at the comments. Looks like a totally trustworthy guy. If it's perfect, why the fuck he look like that? I know. That's true too. That is true. All right.
The happy birthday song is a devil's ritual. It's true. Have you ever wondered where the happy...
I am going to just quickly say before we run the whole clip, I seen some shit about Christmas too being a satanic ritual with the tree next to the fire and the thing you kiss underneath, the mistletoe and stuff. Everything I love is fucking ruined now. Because I do this to myself. I dive down these rabbit holes, but let's keep going.
The happy birthday song is a devil's ritual. It's true. Have you ever wondered where the happy birthday song originated from?
No.
Or why we sing it?
No.
Isn't it weird that during a birthday celebration, candles are lit, lights are turned off, and everyone gets into a circle to chant, "Happy birthday to you," like a cult? Historical records suggest that in ancient times, humans lived remarkably long lives. Yet, in our supposedly advanced era, lifespans appear to be on the decline. Legend has it that the happy birthday song was created by fallen angels to hide a ritual that would sell your soul as you grow older to control human civilization. Many believe every time this ritual is performed, it shortens your life. This so-called happy song has plagued society. So what do you think?
Do I believe that? I mean, look, that's terrifying. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing I was talking about on Christmas. Circling us, singing, burning candles, eating fucking cake that literally takes years off your life. It's not good for you. I'm a foodie. I'm not dissing cakes, right? I love cakes, but fuck. Comment if you want me to make this a series. Yeah, and if you was feeling the video, please like and subscribe. Help me get in the algorithm. I promise it's going to be an active channel. But until then, stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.